Hola, hola. So in this video today we are going to look at los números. Okay, the numbers. Remember I said that the can mean different things. So in this case the is los because it's plural and it's masculine, or let's say it ends with an O. Número ends with an O, so it will be el número or los números. Okay, don't worry about this, you will get it in time. So this is the numbers. Okay, so you might know some numbers in Spanish already, and it might be that you don't know any. So I want you to take some time to write down every number you can remember. All right? Give yourself up to 10 minutes. Stop this video right now and think about it. And then continue with the video when you are done writing all the numbers you know. Okay? Give yourself 10 minutes. Pause the video. All right. So let's continue with the video. This means you have already written your numbers. So let's take it from the beginning. All right, even though you may know some numbers, it doesn't hurt to review numbers at least once during this course. Numbers are a very important part of a language. So I am going to be saying the numbers and you're going to be writing them down. So we are gonna practice listening and writing again. So, uno, uno, uno. Muy bien. Dos, dos, dos. Okay, this is easy, right? So far so good. This one is tres. Write it down. Tres. Okay. Let's pick it up. Cuatro. Remember, the sound Q, it's not with the Q, right? It's with the C. Q. Like Cuba. Cuatro. Okay. Many of you may write it with the Q. It is not correct, okay? Cuatro with the C. Cuatro. Excellent. Next number is cinco. Again, remember, I'm from Madrid, so I say th. Some people say s. Cinco. 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 Okay. Now here it starts a little bit tricky because we are mixing the E and the I. Okay. So this is the number seis. Seis. Okay, you remember the E and the I? Anyway, seis. Seis. Okay, very important this. E, I. Now this one is actually the opposite. It's si, e. Siete. Si, e, te. Okay, good. Next one is easy. Write it down. This is ocho. Ocho. You remember the cha-cha sound? Ocho. Ocho. Good. Next one is nueve. Nueve. Actually, I say be. Nueve. Nu. E. Be. Okay, for Americans or English speakers, it's very important that you continue associate the sound E with the letter I. Okay, nueve. Nueve. The rest of nationalities don't have such a problem with these vowels. Okay. And the last one is diez. Again, the I and the E. Okay, I and E, Spanish. 10. Okay, 10. Good. So these are the first 10 numbers, and this is the base of the numeric system. Once you know by heart these 10 numbers, you are gonna be, pretty good when we are speaking about numbers. From then on, we are gonna be taking and adding things to these, 10 original numbers. We're gonna see some patterns and clues to successfully remember the rest of the numbers. So, for example, this one here, we are going to add the suffix CE for the first 5 numbers. So let's put it here, the suffix fe or se for the first 5 numbers. Now I want you to give yourself 5 minutes to try and take the numbers and adding the fe at the end. For example, you could say it could be something like uno ce, okay, something like this. Try with the first 5 numbers, adding this ce, this fe at the end, and then restart the video. All right, so let's see if your intuition works properly. The first one is 11. Okay, this is, let's say, irregular because it should be uno ce, right? But we call it 11. Okay, now for this one, you might have guessed it correctly because this is 12. Okay, we took the S out. All right, good job. Now, what about for this one? What do you think? So we have the number 3, and then we add ce at the end, 13. Okay, good job. Now, this one is, it should be 14, right? It should be something like 14, but it's not like this, okay? It is not like this. We say 14. So you are gonna be experiencing this frustration along the way because in Spanish we do work with suffixes and we have regular cases and irregular cases. So the best way to cope with it is to take a deep breath and accepting that it is what it is, right? The next case is also irregular, so take a deep breath with me. Let's write it down. 15. So it is not 5, right? We say quince. Do you remember how we write the sound ki? So most of you are gonna be saying like this, ki, but we don't have case in our language, right? Some of you might think this, but that is thi, like, or Cincinnati, right? Or like, so it's not the C. So which one was it? Ki. If you already got it, good job. For the ones who didn't get it, this is ki with the Q, remember? Quince. Okay, quince. Good job. Now, from here, the pattern changes and it starts doing something like 10 and 6, 10 and 7, 10 and 8. So how would it be? I'm gonna give you again, so this is like 10 plus 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is another pattern here. So how do you imagine it could be? So we have, for example, number 16, right? We have 10, that's 10. Then we have y, that's and then we have 6, which is 6. 10 y 6. Easy, right? Now the difficult part comes when we want to make it one word. Okay, to write it properly, we are gonna have to write it in just one word. So it's gonna be something like 16. Now, Okay, it actually corrected for me, but I just want to, spend some time here to look at this. So normally we find it like this, the Z and the Y together. This is very strange to look, right? Like this is very strange to see. This is not correct. So how can we write this sound? Thi, 10, 16. Okay, so then that is with the C and the I. 16. Okay. Now you should be able to write the other numbers. So give yourself some time to write them down. So then this one is 10, again 17. Okay, 17. The next one is exactly 18. Okay, you get the idea, right? And then 19. Okay, good job. Now the next number, again, it starts a new pattern. We call it 20. Let's see how many of you can get this one right. So the number is 20. Again, this A, 20, 20. Again, sounds like a B, right? B, but it's actually a V. 20. Okay. Now, to make 21 and the rest of the numbers, we are using the same concept as in 16, 17, 18, 19. We are saying 20 and 1, but merged into one word. So we have 21, but then it becomes 21. I don't want, okay, 21. Now, these are actually, how would you merge that? Like, how would it sound good for you? 21. We actually do 21. And then we keep that pattern for the rest of the numbers. So how would it be, for example, what will be the number 27? What do you think? So we have 27, which then becomes 20, right? This I here, it's actually the Y in the and, right? 27. Okay? So that's for the 20. All right. Now from here on, we're gonna see two things. Okay, so here, wait. So here we have 10 and, then we see this here, okay. Then from then on, we're gonna see that the endings are NTA, nta, okay. So we're gonna be taking these first 10 numbers, or let's say 9 numbers, and adding the suffix nta at the end, okay. Again, I want you to take 5 minutes to just, try to do it yourself. So we did we have to start with the number 30, right? Because we have the 20. So how would it be the number 30, 40, 50, knowing that the ending is nta? So the next number is 30, and we do tre. Some of you are gonna do something like tresnta, but I mean, the S and the N together doesn't sound too good to me. We do 30, okay? 30. And then from then on, it's very easy to do, for example, 35. We just use 3 words here. We do 30 y 5. Okay, no more merging as in, you know, the 16 or the 20 something. From here we're just using 3 words. So I'm just put it here, 30 and 3 words. Okay, these are some keys, some clues for you to remember. Now, how would it be the number 40? How would it be the number 40? Or actually, let's do first number 36. That's for you. How would you say it? 36. Okay, good job. Now, every time I ask you something, I encourage you to stop the video, okay, so that you can think about it yourself. This is very important in this process. Okay, so it will be something like 36. Good job. Now, how would it be for number 40? How would it be? What was your guess before? What was your guess? So we have something like cuatro and then nta, but then this changes to cuarenta. Okay, 40. Were you close? Weren't you close? We don't know. You'll tell me in the live sessions. So, for example, what is this number then? 48. All right, good. 48. Very easy, right? Good. Now, let's go on with the number 50. Which one did you guess? What did you guess? It was number 50. We have cinco, and then we have nta, right? And actually this becomes 50. Okay, there is no way you could know that. If you got it right, then this is gonna be very easy for you. If you didn't get it right, it's, you know, not such a big of a problem. I just want you to have your mind dedicated to these suffixes and mergings. Okay, it's very important in the long run. So what would this number be? Good job. 53. Okay, easy as that. Let's do the number 60. What do you think? 60, which becomes 60. Okay, so we could actually say that the pattern is enta, right? From here, we could say that the pattern is enta. Okay, enta, 60. What about this one? 65. Muy bien. Now in the number 70, we are doing something similar as in the number 60. What did we change in the number 60? We have siete, then we have enta. How does that merge? Give yourself some time to think about it. And we are doing like this, and then we are taking the I, just like in seis, and just like in 60, right? We did 60, but actually we take the I out. 60, 70. Okay, what is this number then? 79. Okay, muy bien. Now 80, all of you got it right, I'm sure, because 80 is very intuitive. We have ocho, then we have enta. What do you think is the merging here? We do 80. Good job. So let's do this number here. 82. Okay, good job. Good job here. So now let's do the 90. The 90 here is 9, right? And then enta, what was your merging? We actually do UE becomes UE becomes O. 90. We take this E out. 90. All right. And let's do this number here. What is this? 99. Wow. Good job. You might be exhausted. Maybe this was a lot of information to take in. As you can see, there is some study to do here in order to remember every number, suffix, and adaptation. This is a good example of what you will be doing with the verbs later on, especially with the irregular verbs. Don't stress, all right? Enjoy the ride. Write the numbers in flashcards, add them to your notebook, listen to the video again if you find it necessary. Numbers are crucial when speaking a language, so give yourself some time to become familiar with them. In the next video, we are going to finish up with numbers, so as to not make this video super long. And we're gonna make the first part of numbers and then the second part of numbers in order to be able to say the date. So I hope these tips were useful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, just to give yourself some ideas to practice, every time you see a number around you, right? For example, right now I can see here the number 5. Try to say it in Spanish. Cinco. Okay, this is the best way. Just look around you. Every time you're in the street, you're in the office, you're in your house, you can see numbers around you. Try to say them in Spanish. All right? Okay. See you in the next video then.